season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Do not kick it to 22. Hey.
Throwing to start here is Tua. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get over.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down and 4. Tua. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Tua now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Number 38. Black open.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Now this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact.
It's a team coming up and winning just as your team did the previous week. You talk about being physical and getting more. Sometimes being physical for just being on the spot can help you force the integration.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Ernest Jones. Trying to defend the out route there. Got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 30. A good pickup there at 22.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Chiefs at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And the Rams are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 22, Tua. Throw left side, complete to Cup. So give him 5 yards there on the catch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
3rd and short, and they decided not to run for it. And he's able to escape the pressure. Finds a clear throwing lane outside the pocket. Gets the completion and picks up the first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the 31, Tua. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his left. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. This is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Play action, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Again, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Booker is on target. And it makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here we go. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Two are going to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up the blitz here and just drop everyone in the coverage? The clock throwing lanes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready, break.
Tua, the final shot before half. Going up top for Kupp. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On first down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. George Karlaftis. Oh, running down for a loss of 12 that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here comes Tony on the return.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull it out.
Passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
That's exactly what a top-team defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let...
Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. So that a good outcome for Sean McVay as the challenge is successful.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now it's the backup Stafford. Trucks over it.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll get up near the 45 and spot on the 34. So a pitch and catch good for him. He'll be faced with a third and inches.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, we're talking running backs about the ability to catch the ball. Their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
The pickup there, 5 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Ready.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. just get rid of him.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw.
A quick pass to Cup. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Right down, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he dreamed about and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to go out extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
On the return, it's Tony.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
The slot man in motion right.
Hey, 43, 15.
On 2nd and 9. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Cortland Sutton from 10 yards out.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 14-10. The Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Stafford.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Mahomes now to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will stay a 4-point game.
Well, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Now it's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very petty decision at this stage of the game. Just get right.
That's a smart play because you have a much completion percentage and you're also not trying to force it into the traffic as well. Another down.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. Man open, it's caught. He's got it.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Stafford. And this is caught at the 8.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Now Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. Mahomes will throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. Having the urgency that they have, as well as to understand where they are on the field.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Mahomes. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct it.
And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 30. 90 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. And they take a knee.